Hi, Prepper for the Ages coming at you from my living room. Today I want to talk to you about COVID and the two Americas. And a lot of people are starting to talk about the two Americas. I know there are political figures that have started to talk about two Americas and whatnot. Now, the two Americas are based, if you haven't heard yet, the two Americas are based on the premise that there's COVID here and there are vast areas of the United States that have been vaccinated. People have lined up. They got their shots. They're all good to go, whatnot. And there are areas of the United States that have not had the shot against COVID. Now, the shot against COVID is something that it's a vaccination. A vaccination is not an inoculation. Inoculation is you get a shot and you're just bulletproof against it. Now, and the shot is that you're vaccinated. You still can get COVID, but your body, you get it and your body's able to fight it off. It identifies it and it squashes it. So let's fast forward to the Delta variant. The Delta variant sucks. Just ask anybody that knows anyone in India and in that part of the world. It's bad. You've seen, I'm not going to bother you. You've seen the videos. You've seen the funeral pyres, the multiple funeral pyres, the bodies, the reports of, dozens of bodies a day floating downstream and people finding bodies and having to burn. But you're running out of, Okay, I'm not going to go into that. You can do the research. That's the Delta variant. And the Delta variant is a small variant percentage of COVID in the United States, but it's doubling the percentage of the COVID that they're finding that has the Delta variant is doubling every week. So basically, it's going up, and pretty soon it's going to be the major, the most percentage of the variants out there in the United States. It's because it's highly, highly infectious and it's even more deadly. If you are not vaccinated against it, walking by somebody for 10 seconds, you get it. It's much more virulent than the other previous earlier kinds of COVID. It's let's see. You can get it within a few seconds of exposure. So you're sitting in a restaurant with somebody who has the Delta variant of COVID. Yeah, that's not going to be pretty. It puts you in the hospital faster. You get sicker faster, and then you go to the hospital. If for whatever reason, if you're not vaccinated against COVID, I'm sorry. I just hope that you never encounter it or exposed to it. But the problem is, getting back to the original things, there's going to be pockets. The people that have the cluster of populations that have had the vaccination, they're going to get it. It presents as a small cold. And it's people who can't afford not to be at work will tend to be at work, and so it's for them. It's presents as a small cold. It's a terrible cold, but they're going to get over it. They're going to go, and that's it. People, and then you have clusters of the population that haven't been vaccinated. People, and if somebody walks through a bunch of people that haven't been vaccinated, these people are going to get sick. The amount of people that are going to get serious COVID is going to go up. And that's where they're talking about the different clusters of people, different clusters of the population. And that's what they say by two Americas. So you're going to get whole areas that are still going to get hospitals that are going to get slammed with COVID patients. They're going to be sicker, faster. They're going to have to do basically they will go downhill quickly. And it's just, that makes sense to me. Looking at all the papers, looking at all the research, looking at all the science. And, if you haven't been vaccinated and for whatever reason you don't want to or you can't, I'm sorry. It's just how I think. And that's just what I think is going to happen, definitely. So I do apologize. I know this is a sensitive topic, and I know that people really don't like talking about it, but I really do think that we're going to see whole areas are going to get hit by this Delta variant that I hate. I hate this Delta variant. I hate COVID. But it's just something we have to think about when we're prepping and we're doing our stuff. So if you're not vaccinated, please stay away from people. Please, continue to do the hygiene and stuff like that. Even if you're in with a bunch of people that don't believe in it or whatnot, please say yeah, and then just do the do the things that reduce your risk. Okay. All right. Enough of me blathering. I hope this finds you well. Prepper for the ages signing out for now.